Hello! Today we will be doing a Goddess Vinyasa flow, so if you're ready, meet me at the back of the mat. We'll start standing in mountain pose, so roll the shoulders back, core is engaged, lift the chin, integrity into the pose. Inhale, extend the hands to the sky, gaze follows, back bend if it's comfortable for you. Palms to touch, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll back to standing, hands extend to the sky, back bend, Kali Mudra if you'd like. Palms to touch, hands to heart center. Extend the left arm to the right side of the room for a side body stretch. Roll through center, extending the right arm to the left side of the room. Left hand can place on the leg. Slowly rolling back through center to the right side to extend the hands to the sky. Once again, gaze follows. Palms to touch, exhale, forward fold. Bend into the knees and place the hands in front of you to slowly crawl out into your downward facing dog, stretching out through the legs, integrity in the shoulder girdle. On an inhale, sweep right leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip, shoulders square. Start to take circles with the knee. Switch directions. Extend the leg, back up to the sky, three-leg dog, and release. Inhale, left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip, square the shoulders, and take circles with the knee. Switch directions. Three-leg dog, and release. On an inhale, bend the knees, hop, step, or float to the front of the mat. Look forward and release, forward fold. Adjust the feet to place the palms under the soles of the feet. And if it's comfortable for you, feel free to lightly rock back and forth on the palms, massaging through the wrists. When you're ready, release the hands, bend into the knees, straighten back out, and roll back up to standing, sending the hands back up to the sky, back bend, palms to touch, exhale, forward fold. Vinyasa, inhale, look up, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take any movements you need to here before we ripple forward into plank and then directly down into our upward facing dog. Exhale, rippling back into downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple through the spine, upward facing dog. Staying here in our upward facing dog, send the gaze over the right shoulder. Then send the gaze over the left shoulder. Come back through center and start to bend the elbows, lower the chest toward the mat, front body hovers, and release. Tent the fingertips at the top corners of the mat and roll up into cobra. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, roll up. And exhale, roll back down. Place hands next to the ribs, tuck the toes, push up, meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, hop, step, or float to the top of the mat. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing. Extend the hands to the sky, back bend. Exhale, palms to touch, Samasti Tahi. Inhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat to a wide-legged standing position, toes pointed slightly out. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend the knees, goddess pose. On an exhale, bend into the right side of the torso, keeping the arms cactused. Inhale, come through center, bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right, extending the arms to the right side of the room as well. Inhale, cactus, center. Exhale, extend the arms, bend into the torso. Inhale, back through center, goddess pose. Pop the right heel, release. Pop the left heel and release. Coming onto the balls of both feet, bend to the right, extending the arms to the right side. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, still on the toes, extend to the left. Back through center, goddess pose. Release. Straighten the legs, hinge at the hips, folding into a flat back, arms still cactus. Extend the arms forward, keeping the core engaged and strong, holding everything together. Bend the knees and straighten, bending into the right knee to come into Skandasana, palms to touch. You can always place them down in front of you if this is too much for you. On an inhale, power through the right foot to come to the left side Skandasana. Power back through the left to come back to the right side Skandasana. Release the pose, pivoting to the right, keeping the hands at heart center if you can to come into a high lunge. Extend the arms up to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, square the foot. Tent the fingertips, powering through the right foot to lift the left leg to the sky, standing split. Start to bend into the right leg, slowly placing the left foot back down, high lunge. Pivot back to the left, Skandasana. Power through the legs to come back up into goddess pose. Straighten the legs, flat back, hinge at the hips, cactus arms. Straighten the arms overhead, strengthening in the core. Bend the knees and straighten. Bend the left knee, left side Skandasana. Power through the legs, right side Skandasana. Come back to the left side Skandasana. Inhale, pivot to the left to come up to a high lunge. Extend arms to the sky, crescent lunge, mini back bend if it's comfortable for you. Exhale, square the foot, tent the fingertips, Power through the left foot to lift the right leg to the sky, standing split. When you're ready, bend into the left knee, slowly lowering right leg back to a high lunge, palms to touch. Pivot back around to the right to come into left side Skandasana. Power through the legs to come into Goddess Pose. Straighten the legs, folding forward, flat back, and release. Prasarita Padottanasana. If headstand is in your practice, feel free to take it here. If not, you can stay in your fold. If you're taking headstand, feel free to play with goddess pose with the legs in this position. If you're ready, we'll release in the same way we came in. Inhale, tent the fingertips, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, crawl the hands to square the right foot, pivot around into a lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Vinyasa. Inhale, roll up to standing, extend hands to the sky, back bend, Kali Mudra. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or hop back into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, roll back, bend the knees, send the bottom back to the heels. Release, child's pose. On an inhale, we're going to ripple through the spine to send the chest through into cow pose. Exhale, send the bottom back, ripple through, child's pose. Inhale, come through, cow pose. Exhale, send the bottom back, child's pose. From here, send the legs out in front to come into a seated position. Roll onto the back, send the legs up to the sky to prep for shoulder stand. Use the core to send the body up, placing the hands on the lower back to support the lumbar spine and the lower body. See if you can start to lower the thighs closer to the face, placing the toes above the head on the ground above you. If the toes don't meet the ground today, that's okay. With control, release the pose, slowly lowering down one vertebrae at a time, bringing the legs down to the mat into Shavasana, final resting pose. Stay here in Shavasana as long as your body calls for. I started to get bit up pretty bad here, so I'm going to gently come up into a simple seat. And with hands to heart center, thank you so much for joining me in this goddess flow. Together we bow. Namaste.